Hey, good morning everyone. Happy Sunday. About 8:15 a.m. Prices of BTC currently at 85.10, and I wanted to show you guys in real time the price action I've been watching since basically this climb up that happened over the past couple of hours. Um, so one thing I'm looking at, so here's how my game plan is set up. All right, for the rest of the day, here's what I'm looking at. So first things first, I was looking at this parabolic movement right here, and when I started to see this crack, and then once it cracked, right, price came back up, rejected that curvature, and then is now falling again. Okay, so now you're probably thinking, okay, well, does this mean I'm still considering going long? All right. Well, not necessarily. All right. So what I'm looking for is this. Okay. If we start looking at BitMEX, and the reason I follow BitMEX is well, I also watch BitMEX, Coinbase Pro, Bitstamp, and Bybit. Okay, those are the four exchanges that I follow. Okay, and the reason I watch those exchanges is because the most amount of volume, whether it's futures or perpetual contracts or spot volume, is traded on those exchanges. Okay, and BitMEX is actually the highest volume exchange. So watching this key level right around 85.14, as you can see, which is this black marker, notice it was resistance right here, resistance, resistance, pretty much resistance right there. Price broke down overnight, took out some liquidity right there, and then boom, smashed up. Okay, what you now want to see is price retest that level and then just bounce away from it. Okay, if price kind of makes this double top and then it comes here, goes up a little bit, comes through, then this whole movement right here was pretty much the end of the short squeeze. We might go, we might be headed down again. Okay. Now there's also a possibility where price could, make this short squeeze right here, pull back down, dig in just with a wick, and then push off. But I would not consider going long until I see this area being taken out with a pretty strong volume candle. Okay. And I wouldn't consider going short unless I also see this area just blasted through with a strong sell candle. Okay. This, what you're looking at right now, is just no man's land. Okay. This is not a tradable region. I mean, you can trade it, of course, but chances are you're going to get destroyed, or you're going to get or you're going to panic and sell your position if price moves one way or the other too drastically, right? But if you are looking to go short right here at present prices, your risk is probably right there. That should be your stop right there. Okay. Your target profit, if you are looking to go short, will probably be, let's just say, at the very least, this level right here. And remember, this level kind of stretches out way back here, all right, where it was taking out these lows and these lows. Um, I guess you could also make it, down here as well, because this low right here was pretty close to this one right there, right? So pretty spot on. So you could also look at that as target profit. Okay. So anyway, just a couple areas to look forward to, right? Again, you can see price breaking, but we need to make sure that a good, full 15 or 30-minute candle closes under that. And by the way, folks, the video that you're watching right now, all right, um, I provide this analysis for my community every single morning, every single day. Okay. I don't often provide, call setups like I'm giving you right now, where I show you exactly where I'm thinking about going long or short. But I wanted to do this because price is actually doing something that I spoken about this very morning. Okay. And I can show you exactly where that was, right? So this morning I said, here's what I'm looking for. I will long if this holds. Okay. But look, price was up here at that point around 85.47. It was actually just starting to come down over on this candle right here. But now you can see it's starting to, break down again. Now overnight, obviously, you can make the argument that, hey, didn't price break out of this, this falling wedge? And this falling wedge, for the most part, if you don't know, is a bullish pattern, right? So price did break above it, but that doesn't mean anything if price can't continue on up. So if price broke outside the falling wedge, we create a short squeeze, right? Is there enough demand or bullish interest to push prices higher? So far, it doesn't look like it. Again, this candle hasn't quite closed yet, right? So we're going to wait and see how it closes. Chances are, I mean, it could, honestly stop right here and then just rocket back up. And then we can make the argument that yes, this was a falling wedge, and now it looks like price healthily retraced right there and is ready to push off again. But again, it's right now, it's just a wait and see. Okay, if you're going to trade this as is, whether you're long or short, chances are you're probably going to be wrong either direction. Okay, or you might panic and sell one direction or the other. Okay, so just be careful, be patient. So, like I said, 1 hour chart, right? The falling wedge broke out. Let's see how that 4 hour chart looks. Same thing, a nice strong candle outside of that wedge on the 4 hour. But what you typically want to see, okay, is a full candle opening and closing outside of these patterns. Even if it's levels like this, right? I showed you right here. I said that, this is the level to watch. This candle that you're seeing right now is not enough to dictate that, hey, this is broken. You need a full candle under this level being printed, okay? And it needs to be a nice, strong, bearish candle, all right? I'm going to show you another example of this, okay? So bear with me, all right? So we're going to go on the 15-minute chart. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to the anatomy of this pump right here, okay? And this double top, and now it looks like it wants to break down, right? It hasn't quite done it yet, but it's getting there, okay? So now let's dial back, okay? So let's zoom back to see where this could have happened again. We'll check it out. Here's something that happened over here, right? Price was trading in a range like that, okay? Pulled back and boom, took off, right? Short squeeze, hovered sideways, looked like it was going to go back up, but what it really did was create a top, double top, lower high, and then boom, sold off, right? And that level that I was watching was the first wick right here that helped push us over here, okay? That's how you want to identify these levels. And watch right here, look at that candle that just blasted through, okay? I didn't even short this candle, but what I did was I shorted right here, okay? I'd actually averaged into a short right here because I saw this, essentially playing out. It was such an easy short squeeze to short, and I had shorted right there with my risk up there. But I had doubled down on my position right in this area right here, okay? So you can see how you can sort of be risk averse in situations like this, when to be able to double down, when to understand when the structure has broken and price is essentially going to sell off, okay? When I actually shorted here and here, people call me dumb for shorting there, and they said this is the last time you'll see Bitcoin at 9,000 or some dumb shit like that, and then price took off. Sorry for my cursing, folks. Whoever has kids around, I apologize. But anyway, so I would not be surprised if this is the same sort of garbage pump that you're seeing right now, sort of a double top, potentially price breaking down. But again, there's no confirmation. I'm simply just waiting and showing you the potential scenarios out there for price action, all right? So we talked about that wedge breaking out, but no confirmation on that wedge, right? On the daily chart, you can also see that there's a larger wedge at play, but that particular wedge is actually not broken out. Okay, we still have, almost 200 or actually $150 left to go if we really want to break outside of this wedge. So a long way to go, and we still have about 12 hours or 10 hours left in today's daily candle. Okay, let's take a look at this. 4 hour, still trapped in this big descending channel. Nothing has really changed, right? Yesterday, I do want to share with you guys, right? There was a couple points where I was either trying to figure out if I should go long here or short here, and I was short, right? Around 84.80, okay? And I closed out my position around 84.91, okay, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, so my entry for my short, as you can see right there, was 84.80, okay? And I closed out my short right there, exit price 84.92, because I was honestly unsure, okay? This really looked like it was going to be a short squeeze, and I've been saying that, okay, I still do think there will be a short squeeze. I just wasn't confident if we were going to head down first and then head up, or if we were just going to go up from here. And because I wasn't confident in the direction and what the market was showing me, I just said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to walk away, cut my losses short. And as you can see, price actually did go up further than my exit, okay? But then it dumped down, right? And then it again took off. So unless I had set my target to take profit, maybe somewhere down here, right? Which, first of all, I hadn't, because my target profit that I was looking for was $8,300, okay? Because that's the big target profit area that I was looking forward to. So if I had left my position in right there, right, I would have been in profit overnight, but I wasn't up to take profit right in this region. And what would have really happened was it would have definitely hit my stop overnight. Or if I didn't have a stop set, I would have been definitely more in the negative right there. Okay, so you can see how managing your risk in certain positions and letting go of positions is important, okay, because you don't quite know what price is going to do. And if the technicals aren't sort of giving you a decent idea, just get rid of the position, cut your losses short, and then just sit out and wait to see what the next move the market is going to give you. Okay, and even if you were long, folks, right, or you were considering long, I mean, good luck trying to figure out price was going to dip here and then take off. If you were long, you would have been long right here, right? And now prices essentially come back to the break even point anyway. Okay, so if you're long, you're hoping that price bounces off this level and takes off. Okay, but again, if you were long right here, right, chances are, I mean, your stop was probably set up in this region right here, right, which definitely got hit with this wick. So you can see whether you were long or short in this chop right here, it was just really hard to trade. Just really hard to trade. Okay. So unless you were in the European or Asian time zones and you actually caught this right here, in its very moment when it was going down, and somehow you figured out this is the drop before the pop, there was really no way to kind of play this market. Okay. But anyway, so now you understand why it's important to wait for certain confirmations of levels to watch out for. Okay, so check this out. By the way, I stated earlier that we were watching for this level to hold, and even on the BitMEX chart, right, you can see that same level is actually holding right now. Does it mean that it's going to propel us going forward? We don't know yet, right? We need more time to assess the situation. Okay, don't just try to trade willy-nilly and try to time the market, okay, because you'll get wicked, you'll get chopped to death, or honestly your impatience will really just drain your capital. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I'm probably gonna wrap it up. The only other chart that I've been following is the CME chart right there and the GBTC chart. Really not giving any indication anyway. Both charts, the CME and the GBTC, both still look bearish, not really giving you any opportunity to look at any gaps, any potential movement that could give us, foresight into the future of the other exchanges, right? So that's it. All right. Hope you guys enjoy my analysis, and hope you have a game plan now set up for the rest of the day. All right. Cheers, and come join Cryptosomniac, folks. There's a Discord link for our free community below, or just give me a like, a thumbs up, a comment, or go to cryptosomniac.com, hit the products page, and buy my technical analysis course that gives you 7 free days in the community in the Advantage side, or buy the Advantage membership, which you will get this kind of information every single day, and 2 videos a day. As you can see, I did a night update yesterday with multiple updates through the day. So if you want to stay attuned to the market and you want to understand exactly how to read price action, we are the community for you. All right, cheers, and best of luck to you.